focus now on the header element of our website. What we're going to do is to change the size of the heading and take care of the list and of the button. And something weird is happening here, so no worries, we'll cover everything, and we're also going to apply the background to the header. So this is something what we're aiming at. If you take a look into the assets folder of the portfolio, you'll see the font sizes. So you will know that I used 100 pixels for the H1 and 15 pixels for the body tags. So we can easily apply that into our CSS. I switched to Atom. I'm closing unnecessary windows. So for now, we're going to focus only on CSS. So let me increase the window. All right. So I mentioned that for H1, that it's in our document, we're using font size 100 pixels. For body, we use 15 pixels. So we can define that the whole body will have 15 pixels. And for navigation, for each of the element, we use 14 pixels. All right. Let's refresh the website, and we have a very big heading and very big line height. So let's change it to optimal value, which is 150. All right. So I copy paste H1 150. So what else I want to do? Actually, this line height is bigger than I planned, so maybe we can change it to 130. Yeah, it's closer to the project. For the final tweaks, we can experiment later on. But now I would like to focus on the list here and this strange things happening. Let's inspect and see what's happening with the header. So I changed the position of the header using top. And what it does, it changes the actual position of the header, but it leaves the other elements in the same place. So as you can see on the left side, list stays in the same place no matter if I comment out top value or not. So we need to repair it somehow. This is an easy fix for doing it. I will just add margin bottom with the same value as I applied for the top. So it's 110 pixels, and I will see that it's actually getting better. I can also increase the margin to make it more look more smooth and add some white space. So let's say 160 or maybe 220 looks much more better. So I'm copying it and paste it to the header section. Header selector. All right. So let's take care of this list. We would like to remove those bullet points in the very first place and also make the font appropriate. So actually I made a mistake because I applied skills list not to this section. So if we check here, I've got IDBM Plex, and in my website I've got Inknut Antica, so I need to change it. So quickly we're going to redo this in HTML. Bear with me. So this class skills list actually should be applied to this one. Sorry for the confusion. I think that everything should be correct right now. So I'm refreshing the website and it looks fine. So what I would like to do with this text is to for sure add more line height and also remove those bullet points. How I can do this? Well, I will create a generic selector for all the elements list in the unordered list. So it's list style none, and it will remove those bullets. So like this. I can paste it under H1. All right. And another thing is I would like to increase the margin. So I can have margin on the top and the bottom to make it look more closer to our layout. All right. I'm copying it and pasting. And button, we want to style the button and also add some margins to it. For a tag, so for our link, which is here, I would create a class. It would be much easier for us to have it under control. So let's get back to CSS, and I have button, and here I can apply some styles. If I check on the project, it looks like a button, so it has rounded corners, it has border radius, and it has the border in general. So let's apply border 1 pixel, solid, it's black. Let's save it and see. Nothing has happened. I think I know why, because I haven't saved HTML file. So please remember, whenever you do the changes in HTML CSS, you should save both files. Okay, now I have the border. I don't like that my text is has the underline, so I can apply text decoration tag underline. None, sorry, I want to reset this. It's none. Color to be black. And I would like to add some padding. So for instance, 10 pixels, 20 pixels looks better. And also margin from the top. So I'm writing margin top like 30 pixels. The margin is not applied. And the answer to this question, why it's not applied, is actually A is inline element. What does it mean? It means that we can only affect everything that's happened in the horizontal line and not in the vertical. So we can't apply any values on the top or on the bottom. To make it work, we need to change display from inline, which is the default for A, to inline block. And now we will be able to change the margins on the top and the bottom, set the height of the element. All right, so I'm copy all the styles I applied, pasting it, saving, refreshing, and see that are still here. Perfect. But we also need to set border radius. We can do this using border radius, let's say 20 pixels. I think it's sufficient. I will also increase a little bit the padding from the right and the top to 30 pixels. And it looks pretty cool. Refresh. And our website, it's getting much more better. I remember that we also need to change the thick caption to smaller size. So we can see in the font size file that it has 10 pixels. So let's create thick caption selector and set the font size to 10 pixels. I'm refreshing the page and see that my changes is applied. I'm checking now the project, the portfolio. What else is missing is for sure the box, the shadow on the image and the background. We're going to cover this in the next lesson.